very good evening to all the Toastmasters who are present here. Today we celebrate two important dates. The first one being the day on which we give constitution to ourselves, and the second one being the birthday of our own Toastmaster, that is Shivani Badiga. But before we proceed with our meeting, can I call upon DTM CK Ballal to render the prayer?
Yeah. Good evening. I just want you to contemplate on a very short prayer, universal prayer, which each and every one of you knows. Sarve bhavantu sukhinaha, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor. Talking about Indian Constitution, I remember one of the quote by one of the popular constitutional lawyer that India had ever produced, that is Nani Palkhiwala, and he says, the survival of our democracy and the unity and integrity of the nation depends upon the realization that constitutional morality is no less essential than constitutional legality. Dharma lives in the heart of public men. When it dies there, no constitution, no law, no amendment can save it. At the same time, it also reminds me of one of the poem which is penned down by Siddhaya Puranik, one of the famous Kannada writer. He says, Odi Brahmananagu, Kadi Kshatriyanagu, Shudra Vaishyanyagu, Dudidu Gadisi, Enadaru Agu, Madalu Manavanagu. ನಿನ್ನೊಲವಿನಂತನಾಗು ಏನಾದರೂ ಸರಿಯೇ ಮೊದಲು ಮಾನವನಾಗು ಹಿಂದೂ ಮುಸ್ಲಿಮನಾಗು ಬೌದ್ಧ ಕ್ರೈಸ್ತನೇ ಆಗು ಚಾರ್ವಾಕನೇ ಆಗು ಭೋಗ ಬಯಸಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ಆಗು ಮೊದಲು ಮಾನವನಾಗು ಹಾರೈಸದಂತಾಗು ಏನಾದರೂ ಸರಿಯೇ ಮೊದಲು ಮಾನವನಾಗು ರಾಜಕಾರಣಿಯಾಗು ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಭಕ್ತನೇ ಆಗು ಕಲೆಗಾರ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನಿ ವ್ಯಾಪಾರಿಯಾಗು ಏನಾದರೂ ಆಗು ಮೊದಲು ಮಾನವನಾಗು ನೀ ಬಯಸಿದಂತಾಗು ಏನಾದರೂ ಸರಿಯೇ ಮೊದಲು ಮಾನವನಾಗು. With this, let us start today's meeting. Today, we have three speakers who will be giving their icebreaker speeches. But before we proceed with the meeting, I have one small request to make. That is, all the speakers or evaluators or all the rule takers and functionaries, whenever you come to the meeting, please see to that you rename yourself with the respective roles, so that if there is some guest, it will be easier for him to identify your role in that particular meeting. So to rename, you just have to, if you're using your desktop, just hover your mouse on your screen and click on that option button and click on the rename, so that you can rename yourself. So if you're evaluator, then rename yourself as evaluator, whether you're evaluator number 1, 2, 3 respectively, followed by your name. If you're a speaker, then put speaker 1 underscore your name. With that, we can have a smooth flow of our meeting. And before I proceed further, I want to know the achievements of the members in this week or in this month. So let us start a practice in this club, where at the very beginning, we will understand what members are doing in their parallel life or in their major life. So can I have members giving their achievements of the week or achievements of the month that they did? And this achievement need not be something very huge. It could be a small thing that you did in another Toastmasters club, or it could be any other club, or it could be in your professional life. Anything it could be. It could be simple, but please feel free to share it with us. Yes. Any members who wants to volunteer?
We have to put the cat amongst the pigeons. Jyotika, the general evaluator, is very modest. Let her tell us about her achievements.
All right. Okay. Good evening, everyone. And it feels really nice to be here after, I think, I missed one meeting last time. And first of all, I'd like to start by wishing Shilpa happy birthday, as well as Shivani in her absence.
Thank you so much, Jyotika.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And as far as the achievements are concerned, first thing is I completed. Now I'm now a certified pathways mentor. So I have completed that mini path, which I kind of, I'm proud of, because I always wanted to be a certified mentor. I don't know what it means, but I'm a certified mentor now in pathways. All right. The second thing is that I finally released my much awaited book, which I was working for the past 2 years. I started my journey in November 2018, but in between, because of my shift, it kind of went to the back burner. But finally, it's available on Amazon and it's called as Back in Control. Now, just to give you a quick list of what it is, it talks about my journey of managing unexpected changes. We all we go through a lot of unexpected changes in life, and most of the time we are unable to handle it. So it is my narration of my journey of how I handled it, and probably my story could serve as a guide to all of you. So if you get a chance, please go to Amazon and buy it, and then you can read it. We'll have the formal launch, like Dr. Ballal said, soon, but these are my two small achievements.
May I, President? Yeah, our achievement is actually an invitation. As Charter President of Port Town Advanced Toastmasters Club, I would like to invite all of you tomorrow to our 100th meeting at 7 p.m. The link will be shared in Division F group, so please do join us. I will also put a separate personal invitation in our Karavali Toastmasters group at the end of this meeting, so that you can all look at it in the night and log in tomorrow. There's plenty of surprises for you, games for you, money for you to win, and for you to have a good time. Thank you.
Anybody else?
Yeah, I'm from Karnataka Bank. We celebrated last week Compliance Awareness Week, wherein it means that sensitizing all the staff members and executives about the good governance and why good governance is important, what is the consequence of good governance. So we sensitize all the staff members, and so we celebrated that last week. That is in one event we did, and I took the lead in that event.
May I?
Yes.
Yeah, good evening all, and happy Tulsi Puja to everybody today and tomorrow. Dear friends, too many things are happening in this week. One is my youngest son, has appeared for his junior grade Bharatanatyam examination, state level board examinations. So he did extremely well. I think out of 150, he is losing just 2 marks. And tomorrow is the practicals. I need blessings from all of you. And another thing is, after a long time, 3.5 years, my one more apartment where I'm a neighbor to Dr. Ballal in Veeravittal in Kodialbail. I started renovating the flat, entire flat with the fully furnished flat as my guest house. That is the two major things which are happening. And of course, lot of things are happening in profession. And yesterday I joined Praveen in contributing to the Rotary Foundation in Rotary as another second level PhD. That's all. Thank you so much.
Yes.
President, may I?
Yes.
Yes. Good evening, everyone. I take this pleasure in inviting you all see, we completed 10 years. Let me come to the point first of all. We at A1 Logics, my company, we have completed 10 years. On this occasion, we want to make more awareness about what and all we do. So on that regards, we are just conducting an expo. It's a kind of showcasing our previous works and current ongoing works and our future plans. So it is at our office itself here in near Pattumudi Janata Deluxe, next to TMFI. So it's the program is there till Saturday 6 p.m. So I request everyone to find some time and visit us. So where we'll come to know more about what we do. Thank you for the privilege.
Yes. So I have put the link of Jyotika Mam's book in the chat box as well. So during the meeting or at the end of the meeting, you can check it out. And with this, I hand over today's meeting to our Toastmasters of the day, that is Nirmal Hegde. Over to you, sir.
Good evening to all the Toastmasters and Materegla and Solmelu. It is a first and unique club in Bangalore, trilingual club, Tulu, English and Kannada. And happy Tulsi Puja to all of you. And today's theme is, you all must have been surprised. I think there is no surprise left because I already asked your favorite bird. So you must have been aware that what is the topic all about. Nonetheless, today's theme is I chosen is Naga, Oka, and Pankti. Actually, they are the three migratory birds. Very interesting, and it is a very unique bird, according to me, and very adventurous bird. And it's all came about, actually, it's in 2012. The story broke out in the media about the large number of killings of the Amur falcon bird. Actually, it came in media, and there was a lot of international pressure, and that pressure brought the Indian government to ban the killing of Amur falcon bird. And the Indian Wild Society and Hungarian scientists and South African bird lovers, they came together and they wanted to study about this Amur falcon bird because it's a very unique. And they accordingly, in 2013 November, actually, they got hold of 30 birds, and out of which they chosen the 3 birds which are healthy and which had a good wings. And they tied with that something called radio collar, which we do it for the tigers and elephants. Similar thing, they did it for the bird, and which is powered with the solar energy. And they tied this to their legs, and they want to test it. On November 6th, they tied it, and November 7th, they released these 3 birds. And November 10th, the first bird, that is Pankti, left Nagaland, and they moved to the Mizoram. And the next day, that is after 2 days, November 13th, the Naga left, and the same day, Oka also left. In fact, the Naga was named after the Nagaland state, and Oka was named after the district wherein bird was found. These birds were coming, migratory birds. And Pankti is the name of the village where this forest was there. It's actually thousands of birds come this month, November. That's the reason I chosen this topic, because November is the month they come all the frames from southeastern Siberia to India. They come and stay here briefly in India for the roosting, for the rest, and for the taking food. And they come and stay in Nagaland, and they move from there, they move on. And these 3 birds left to Mizoram and Tripura. They stayed for a while there, and then they flied off. They went through Bangladesh. They went through the sea route. They came and they entered India through 2 birds, that Oka and Pankti entered through Vizag, and Naga entered through near Machilipatnam, that's Krishna Godavari belt. And they entered inside India, and they flew. And Oka stayed in very nearest to us. This is in Karnataka, near Raichur. It stayed overnight. It traveled 2 days by that time, and non-stop journey it was. And Pankti stayed at near Nasik and stayed there. Naga flew straight from Nagaland. It went, and it did not stop anywhere. Can you imagine a bird without food, without sleep, traveling non-stop? And this bird, Naga, left Nagaland, and after 2 days, it left the Indian Ocean from Goa, 20 kilometers near Goa, and it flew 3 days non-stop in the Indian Ocean, Arabian Sea, and reached Somalia. And that is the first bird to reach Somalia. And thereafter, Oka and Pankti left after 8 hours, because they took a rest of about 8 hours. They reached the morning, 8 o'clock. These 2 birds reached in the evening. And I would continue later, but let me introduce first to today's speakers. Today's speakers, we have Shilpa Shetty, and we have Pramoda Bolar and Peter Anthony. And as a general evaluator, we have Toastmaster Jyotika Shetty, and we have a timer as Anvesh Shetty for the speakers, and timer for the desktop topic is Shilpa Shetty. And today's grammarian is Meera Rao, and I request her to give the word of the day also. And age counter is handled by one of the Toastmaster. Will be decided. And with this, I forgot to tell about the evaluators. This
that is Jyoti, sorry. Jyoti has not come yet. Jyoti was the R counter.
Yeah, R counter. So in our place, who will be taking R counter? Jyoti is absent, I think, today.
I can do that because
Okay.
after my
We'll
speech, after my evaluation,
Yeah,
I can.
glad Dr. DTM CK Ballal will be the timer, and for the Pramoda Bolar, Dr. Ballal will be the DTM Ballal will be the evaluator, and for Shilpa Shetty, Gitanand Pai will be the evaluator, and for Peter Anthony, it is Praveen Udupa will be the evaluator, and today's general evaluator is Jyotika Shetty, and with that, I request the evaluator to give the objectives of the speakers. To start with, the first speaker of the Shilpa Shetty. I request the evaluator to give the objectives of the Shilpa Shetty's speech, today's speech.
Thank you. Good evening to everyone. The target speaker for me today is Pramoda Bolar. She's on her icebreaker today. Icebreaker is a 4 to 6 minute speech, timer please note, in which the speaker has to introduce herself to the audience. Avoid any nervousness that she might have and try to avoid notes if possible. Over to you, Pramoda Bolar, for your icebreaker.
So word of the day. So
Yes,
word
please.
of the day.
Yeah, word of the day by the timer, please.
Okay.
Grammarian, sorry.
ಓಕೆ, ವಂದನೆಗಳು ಈ ದಿನದ ಸ್ವಸ್ತಿಪಾನಾಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಿಗೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೆರೆದಿರುವಂತ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಹಾಗೂ ಸ್ವಸ್ತಿಪಾನಾಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಮುಸ್ಸಂಜೆಯ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳು. ಇಂದು ಶಬ್ದಶಾಸ್ತ್ರಜ್ಞಳಾಗಿ ನನ್ನ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿ ಏನೆಂದರೆ, ಇಂದಿನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಭಾಷಣಕಾರರ ಭಾಷಾ ಶೈಲಿ ಪದ ಪ್ರಯೋಗದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಗಮನವಿಟ್ಟು ಆಲಿಸುವುದು. ಭಾಷಣಕಾರರ ದುರ್ಭಾಷೆ, ಉತ್ತಮ ಪದಗಳು, ಗಮನ ಸೆಳೆಯುವ ಪದಗಳು, ವಾಕ್ಯಗಳು, ಗಾದೆಗಳನ್ನು ಇಂದು ನಾನು ಟಿಪ್ಪಣಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಪ್ರಸ್ತುತಪಡಿಸಲಿರುವೆನು. ಭಾಷಾ ಪಂಡಿತಳಾಗಿ ಇಂದು ನನ್ನ ಕರ್ತವ್ಯವೇನೆಂದರೆ, ಸಭೆಯ ವಿಷಯ ವಸ್ತುವನ್ನಾಧರಿಸಿ ಈ ದಿನದ ಪದವನ್ನು ಸಭೆಗೆ ಪರಿಚಯಿಸುವುದು. ಭಾಷಣಕಾರರು ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಸಭೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಳಸಬೇಕಾದಂತ ಪದವು ಅಂದರೆ the word of the day is swift, SWIFT. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಶೀಘ್ರ, ತುಳುವಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಬೀಸ. It is an adjective. The adverb form is swiftly, ಅಂದರೆ ಕ್ರಿಯಾ ವಿಶೇಷಣೆ ಶೀಘ್ರವಾಗಿ. Noun form is swiftness. ನಾಮವಾಚಕವು ಶೀಘ್ರಗತಿ. It means happening quickly or promptly, moving with great speed or velocity. Example is, Ajay had a remarkably swift recovery from illness. The streams are swift and clear. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದರ ಸಮಾನ ಪದಗಳು ಬೇಗನೆ, ವೇಗವಾದ, ತ್ವರಿತ, ಕ್ಷಿಪ್ರವಾದ, ಬಿರ್ರನೆ, ತಟಕ್ಕನೆ ಹಾಗೂ ಕೂಡಲೆ. ತುಳುವಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಬೀಸ, ಇಲ್ಲದಿದ್ದರೆ ಇಜ್ಜಾಂಡ ಅವೇನು ಬೇಗನೆ ಅಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಪಣೋಲಿ. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಉದಾಹರಣೆ, ರಾಗಿಣಿನ ಬೀಸ ನಡೆಕಲ ತೂಯರೆ ಮಸ್ತು ಪೊರ್ಲು. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಉದಾಹರಣೆ, ಆ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗೆ ರಾಣಿಯು ಶೀಘ್ರನೆ ಉತ್ತರಿಸಿದಳು. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬ ಭಾಷಣಕಾರರು ಶೀಘ್ರವಾಗಿ ಈ ಪದವನ್ನು ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಲು ಪ್ರೋತ್ಸಾಹಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. ನಾನು ಇಂದಿನ ಶಬ್ದಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದ ಮಾಹಿತಿಯನ್ನು ಈ ಸಭೆಗೆ ಕರೆಯಲ್ಪಟ್ಟಾಗ ಬಂದು ತಮಗೆ ವಿವರಿಸಲಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಹಾಗೂ ಈ ದಿನದ ಪದ ಬಳಕೆ ಮಾಡುವುದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಿಳಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಓವರ್ ಟು ಯು, TMOD. I'll put the word of the day on chat box.
Yeah. Okay. Swiftly you have given the word of the day, and I request today's first evaluator, DTM Dr. CK Ballal, to speak about today's first speaker and about their word. And by the by, this CK Ballal's favorite word is paradise insect flycatcher.
Paradise flycatcher.
It's a unique bird. It got a long tails, and it also sings well, and it got a beautiful eyes. So it's also a migratory bird.
It's got white plumage, and the male looks more like all birds. The males look more beautiful than the women, than the female bird. Anyway, Yanite Rappane, Rappane and Palolia, Swift Rappane, Pramoda Bolarna, Mata objectives Pandana, Rappane, Pramoda Bolar, and the speech and Shurmal Podund. Request. Over to Pramoda Bolar.
Yes, sir. A very good evening, dear Toastmasters. I am Pramoda, a homemaker and a mother of two. Writing an icebreaker speech in a medium other than my first language has been a challenge, and I hope I do justice for the challenge that I have. It was in the month of May 1973 I was born, being the fifth child of the 9. I grew up in a joint family with a lot of cousins. As they say, childhood is the most beautiful time. It surely passes away quickly, but does not fade away. My childhood was a memorable one, and I remember most of it with great details. Growing up in a house that valued agriculture, I grew up in the middle of paddy fields and a lot of greenery. Living in those days was such a lovely feeling. As I came from a home with large agricultural lands, the responsibilities that came along were many. Despite of all these, my parents made sure that everyone among their children were raised with love and care. Some of the best days of my life are from my school and college. I remember being a very active student. Both studies and sports interested me a lot. My proudest memories were the one where I won trophies for my school in sports and activities. I shifted from Udupi to Mangalore after my marriage. I felt that things were quite different from my town. Although I took some time to adjust, I adjusted pretty well. I am blessed with two kids, the elder one Pratik and younger one Anusha. Younger one is Pratik. Raising both of them and managing the household was quite a challenge. But even between this, I made up my mind to join the fashion design diploma as my hobby was stitching and designing clothes. I surely was benefited from. I can proudly take the credit of how beautifully I design and stitch clothes for me and my daughter. I have always felt the need to give back to the society. Sharing similar thoughts with my husband motivates me to serve the society. I try my best to help the needy however possible. This made me join the Rotary Foundation. I am a proud Rotarian and currently serve as the Secretary of Rotary Club of Mangalore South. With the daily schedule, I realized that time flew very quickly, but thanks to the lockdown, that I had time to learn something new. Hearing Toastmaster opening a trilingual club go online, I thought this would be the best thing I could do. Hence, I joined this club and I seek all your support to guide me to become a better speaker and a leader. Over to TMOD. Thank you.
Thank you, Pramoda Bolar. And Pramoda Bolar's favorite bird is peacock. Actually, we call it as a generic name peacock. Actually, peacock is a male and peafowl is a female. And it's also happen to be the Indian national bird too. And it's a mostly habitat in Asia and South of Asia. And now I request second evaluator of the day, Mr. T.M. Geetananda Pai, to tell about Shilpa Shetty's today's speech.
Yeah. Good evening, everybody. Elrigu Subha Sanjay. T.M. Shilpa, I want to give wishes on two occasions to you. One is your birthday today, wishing you a very happy birthday. Second one is congratulations. This is your first project, level 1 as a speaker. Very nice of you. And you have got 4 to 6 minutes of time. And as much as possible, try to avoid notes and be fluent and very comfortable and be reachable. And your topic today, icebreaker speech, is on explore the unexplored. All the best to you.
Thank you, Gitaran. Am I audible and visible?
Yeah, yes.
Yes, very much, very much.
Do you know the famous Indian cricketer who was also a football goalkeeper during his school days? Seeing some of the smiling faces, I know you have the answer. You're right, it's Dhoni. Had he not explored the unexplored, we wouldn't be having a legendary cricketer with us today. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Here I am, Toastmaster Shilpa Shetty, through my icebreaker to let you know or explore a little bit of me. I was born to Lata and Gopa Shetty in Udupi and was the third daughter in my family. Since both my sisters excelled in their studies, I was told to blindly follow their footsteps. But I chose to explore the unexplored and I moved into sports. During my school days, you would see me either practicing athletics in the early morning or maybe playing Coco in the late evenings. I was able to balance sports and studies, but I wouldn't be able to get 100 in maths or score in my 90s like my sisters did. Life moved on, and then I was able to do well in my 10th standard, and like the trend those days, I was supposed to take up science stream to pursue engineering like my sisters, or maybe I could have become a doctor. In my college time, I loved physics and maths, but chemistry gave me nightmares. I did fare well in my 12th, but my marks were nowhere considering the marks my sisters scored. So there I was, thinking what to do next, and I decided to choose the unexplored Bachelor of Science, BSc. My dad didn't talk to me for almost a week. During my BSc, I was happy to have a wonderful mentor and teacher who told me and guided me how to go about in my BSc. And with sports back in the picture, I was able to get distinction year after year, and I completed it with flying colors. BSc was done, but most of my friends actually were going to get married, or they took another turn towards MSc to pursue their higher studies. And I was there thinking about taking up another unexplored area, MCA, Master of Computer Applications. I did well in my master's, and I even got a job in Tata Consultancy Services, TCS, and then I got reallocated to Mumbai. When I went there to Mumbai as my base location in TCS, I realized degrees don't matter. You take any unexplored path, you end up in a company as TCS, being an engineer at MCA didn't matter. My parents would have also wished I would have gotten a company as such had I also been an engineer. TCS opened up another unexplored area when I joined the TCS Adventure Club. For the next 3 years, I was busy every weekend. I was trekking in the Sahyadris in Pune or Mumbai. I was running marathons. I was trekking in the Himalayas. I was rock climbing, and the list goes on. It was an adventure, and I loved being with nature so much that my parents decided to get me married to Ranjit, who was based in Qatar. I was now moving to an unexplored area, Qatar. No mountains, no waterfalls, no Himalayas. All I could see in Qatar was white buildings and sand everywhere. In a couple of months, I got a job in an LNG industry, which was also another unexplored area for me. As I moved on, I made a lot of friends, and eating a lot of delicacies in Qatar from all around the world, I actually bloated up like a balloon. My team was very diverse in Qatar, so they had actually treated me a lot many times, but now it was time to put a hole in that balloon, and I explored yoga. Luckily for me, as years passed by, I came back to shape. I have 2 wonderful kids, Ishan, who's 4.5 years old, and Ivana, who's 1.5 years old. Life is busy with kids, home and work when it was time to come with another change in my life. My husband always wanted to come back and settle down in Udupi, so we moved all the way from Qatar back to India in 2019. We opened up a school in Udupi and we named it Ishna Play School. But before we could open the school, Corona took over and the presence in online came up as a requirement for all of us. I was not good in public speaking. It was not my cup of tea. So I decided to explore another unexplored area, Toastmasters, which would help me in my communication skills and networking. So to sum it all, taking up the unexplored path, I didn't know where it's going to lead me to, but if you have a positive attitude and if you're able to overcome all the obstacles in your life, we will surely succeed. Rougher the road, harder the trail, higher the steeper the hill, we are all going to get to discover ourselves in a new hope, and we're all going to discover some part of us which we never knew existed until then. So let's explore the unexplored. Over to you, Toastmaster Nirmali. Thank you.
We too explored unexplored places, and thank you for Shilpa Shetty. And both Kitanand Pai and Shilpa Shetty are both like favorite birds are eagle. They are very strong birds and powerful birds. They happen to be also national bird of USA too. And now we'll take a photograph. Somebody can take a photograph. It will be all members are there and you can have a photo.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Everybody please smile. 1, 2, 3. Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Now to today's third speaker, Peter Anthony Pinto. I request Mr. Praveen Udupa to talk about the objectives of speech of Peter Anthony Pinto.
Thank you,
Over to Praveen Udupa.
Yeah. Before coming to the objective, let me tell something about Mr. Peter Anthony Pinto. So he may look very serious guy, but he's a very fun-loving and humorous guy. But he's a very constructive guy as well. Peter Anthony Pinto ಅವರಿಗೆ ಇವತ್ತು 4 ರಿಂದ 6 ನಿಮಿಷದ ಟೈಮ್ ಇದೆ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಐಸ್ ಬ್ರೇಕರ್ ಸೆಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಅದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಫನ್ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲೂ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಬಹುದು. Choice is yours. That is the advantages of being in this trilingual club, Toastmaster Club. So over to Peter Anthony Pinto for your ice breaking session.
ಮಾತ್ರೆಗ್ಲ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ದಿನ ಪೋಂಡಲ ದಿನತ ಬಡ್ಡಿ ಪೊಪ್ಪುಜಿ ಅಪ್ಪೆ ಪಂದಿನ ಪಾತೆರ ಅರೆನ ಮಗಕ್ ಜೀವನೋಡು ಉಲ್ಲಾಸೋಡು ಉಪ್ಪೆರ ಕಾರಣ. ಏಪ್ರಿಲ್ 26 1777 ಫ್ರೆಡ್ರಿಕ್ ಬೊಕ್ಕಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ದಂಪತಿಗೆ 5ನೇ ಮಗನಾದ ಪುಟ್ಟಿನ ಪೀಟರ್ ಇನಿಕ್ಲ ದಿನತ 24 ಗಂಟೆಲ ಉಲ್ಲಾಸೋಡೆ ಉಪ್ಪುವೇರು. ಪುಟ್ಟಿನ ಊರು ಕೌಡೂರು ಗುಲ್ಪುರ ಸಂಕದ ಅಂಚಿ ಬೆದ್ರದ ಇಂಚಿ ಇತ್ತಿನ ಕೆನ್ನಿಕಂಬ್ಳದ ಅಂಚೇಡು ಬರ್ಪುಂಡು. ಬಜ್ಜೆಯಿ ಬಚ್ಚಿರೆ ತಾರಿ ತಾರೈ ಕೀತ ಕೃಷಿಕ ಬೋಡಾಯಿನ ಗೊಬ್ಬರ ಇಲ್ಲಡೆ ಮಲ್ಪೆರೆ ಬೊಕ್ಕ ಕಾಂಡೆದ ಪೊಟ್ಟು ಕಾಪಿಗೆ ಕೂಟಿಯರೆ ಬೋಡಾಯಿನ ಪೇರಿಗೆಂದು 4 ಕೈಕಂಜಿ ವರ್ಷೋಡು ಮಲ್ಲ ಪರ್ಬೋಗು ರಡ್ಡು ತುಂಡು ಅಗ್ಗೆರೆ ತಾಂಕ ದಿನ ರಡ್ಡು ಕೋರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಡೆ ಒರಿದಿನ ಗಂಜಿ ನೀರಿ ಉಪಯೋಗ ಆವಡ್ ಪಂಡದು ತಾಂಕಿನ ರಡ್ಡು ಪಂಜಿ ಕುರ್ಲೆಲು ಪಚ್ಚೆ ಪರಿಸರ ಗುಡ್ಡೆ ಬೈಲು ಅಂಚಿಂಚಿ ತುಯರಂಡ ಸರ್ತ ಉಂತಿನ ಪೆದ್ದಿದಿನ ಬಾರೆಲು ಮನಸ್ಸು ಪಕ್ಕಿಲಂತೂ ಪಾಡ್ದನ ಬಂಡ ಮಜನೆ ಬೇತೆ ಅವೇ ಪೀಟರ್ ಪುಟ್ಟುದು ಮಲ್ಲಾಯಿನ ಹಳ್ಳಿ. 1 2 ಬಾಳೆಲೆ ಹರಡು ಕಲಿಯಲು ಅಕ್ಷರ ಶಾಲೆಗೆ ಹೊರಡು ಇಜ್ಜಂಡ ಪುಣ್ಕೆದ ಅಡರಡು ಕಾರ್ಗ್ 4 ಬರೆ ಶಾಲೆ ಕಲ್ಪರೆ ಬೊಡ್ಚಿ ಪಂಡದು ಇತ್ತಂಡಲ ಟೀಚರ್ ನಕ್ಲನ ಕೊಂಡಾಟಡು ಪಾಂಪೆ ಶಾಲೆಡು ಪ್ರಾಥಮಿಕ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಮುಗಿಪಾದು ಕೈತಲ್ದ ಬಂಗ್ಲೆಗುಡ್ಡಡಿತ್ತಿನ ರೋಜಾಮಿಸ್ತಿಕ ಶಾಲೆಡು ಪ್ರೌಢ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಪಡೆಯೊಂದು ಮಲ್ಲಾಯರು. 9ನೇ ತರಗತಿ ತನಕ ಅರಬ್ಬಿ ಸಮುದ್ರ ನೋಡದ ಈ ಹುಡುಗನಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಥಮ ಬೆಂಚಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಕುಳಿತುಕೊಂಡು ಶಿಕ್ಷಕರ ಯಾವ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಕೈ ಎತ್ತುವುದು ಸಣ್ಣ ವಯಸ್ಸಿನಿಂದಲೂ ಭಾರಿ. 10ನೇ ತರಗತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಶಾಲಾ ನಾಯಕನಾಗಬೇಕೆಂಬ ಹಂಬಲದಿಂದ ಮುಖ್ಯೋಪಾಧ್ಯಾಯನನ್ನು ಕೇಳಿದುಕೊಂಡಾಗ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಖಾತೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಂಡ ತೃಪ್ತಿ. ಮುಂದೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತದೆ ಎಂಬುದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಚಿಂತೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ. ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ ಅವಕಾಶಗಳನ್ನು ಬಳಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳಬೇಕು ಎಂದು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಹಂಬಲಿಸುವ ಪೀಟರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿಯನ್ನು ಕೊನೆಯ ಗಳಿಗೆಲ್ಲಾದರೂ ಪೂರ್ಣಗೊಳಿಸುವ ಧೈರ್ಯ ಮತ್ತು ಸ್ಥೈರ್ಯವನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹೈಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಬಳಿಕ ಹಳ್ಳಿ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಶಿಕ್ಷಣಕ್ಕೆಂದು ಪಟ್ಟಣ ನೋಡುವ ಅವಕಾಶ ಒದಗಿ ಬಂತು. ಪದವಿ ಪೂರ್ವ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಪಡೆಯಲು ಅವಕಾಶ ದೊರೆಯಿತು. ಸ್ವಚ್ಛ ಪರಿಸರದಲ್ಲಿ, ಗುಡ್ಡ ಕಾಡಿನಲ್ಲಿ, ಹಳ್ಳಿ ತಪ್ಪಲಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಳೆದ ಹುಡುಗನಿಗೆ ಪೇಟೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಸ್ಸು, ಕಾರು, ರಿಕ್ಷಾ, ಸ್ಕೂಟರ್ ನೋಡುವ ಭಾಗ್ಯ ಲಭಿಸಿತು. ನೋಡುವುದೇನು, ಪ್ರಯಾಣ ಮಾಡುವ ಅನುಭವ ಕೂಡ ದೊರೆಯಿತು. ವಾಣಿಜ್ಯ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣವನ್ನು ಮುಂದುವರಿಸುವಾಗ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲಿಯುವ ಪ್ರಸಂಗವು ಬಂತು. ಆದರೂ ತಾನು ಕಲಿತ 70 ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ 4ನೇ ಸ್ಥಾನ ಪಡೆದುಕೊಂಡಾಗ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಸೆ ಪಟ್ಟರೆ, ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟರೆ ಏನೂ ದೊರೆಯುತ್ತದೆ ಎಂಬ ವಿಶ್ವಾಸ ಕೂಡ ಮೂಡಿತು. ಪದವಿ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣವನ್ನು ಸಂತ ಅಲೋಷಿಯಸ್ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲಿತಾ ಇರುವಾಗ ತನ್ನ 18ನೇ ವಯಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಮಾ ಪ್ರತಿನಿಧಿಯಾಗಿ ಆರಂಭಿಸಿದ ಈ ವೃತ್ತಿ ಈ ವರ್ಷ 2.5 ದಶಕಗಳನ್ನು ಪೂರೈಸಿದೆ. ಶೀಘ್ರವಾಗಿ ಬೆಳೆಯುತ್ತಿರುವ ವಿಮಾರಂಗದಲ್ಲಿ ತನ್ನದೇ ಆದ ಛಾಪನ್ನು ದೃಢವಾಗಿ ಮುದ್ರಿಸಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ನೀರ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನೆಲದ ಮೇಲೆ ದೋಣಿ ಸಾಗದು, ನೆಲವ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನೀರ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಂಡಿ ಹೋಗದು, ನಿನ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನನ್ನ, ನನ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಿನ್ನ ಜೀವನ ಸಾಗದು ಎಂದ ಹಾಗೆ ವಿಮಾರಂಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಳೆಯುತ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಗ್ರಾಹಕರು ಮತ್ತು ಅವರ ಕುಟುಂಬದವರೊಂದಿಗೆ ಉತ್ತಮ ಸಂಬಂಧವನ್ನು ಸ್ಥಾಪಿಸಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಪುಟ್ಟ ವಯಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಂಡುಕೊಂಡ ಪರಿಸರದ ಕಾಳಜಿ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಇಂದಿಗೂ ಬೆಳೆಸಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಗುಡ್ಡ ಹತ್ತುತ್ತೇನೆ, ನದಿಯ ಬದಿಯಲ್ಲಿ, ಸಮುದ್ರ ಬದಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗಲೂ ಕಾಲ ಕಳೆಯುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಅಂತೂ ಇಂತೂ ಜನರೊಂದಿಗೆ ಬೆಳೆಯುತ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಗಾಂಧಿ ತಾತ ಹೇಳಿದ ಹಾಗೆ ಯು ಬಿ ದ ಚೇಂಜ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಸಿ ಇನ್ ದ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಎಂಬುದು ನನಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಫೇವರೇಟ್. In the last 25 years of my professional life, I got an opportunity to experience a lot of ups and downs. Had an opportunity to travel to dozens of countries, including Big Brothers America. Got an opportunity to interact with successful people and personalities. Being an entrepreneur, I'm able to listen to many successful, thrilling stories from them. Sharing, caring, and being one among them has become a passion. I value others' time and energy always. Life is a lesson. Reading, understanding, and sharing with others are the values which are part of my life. People first is my slogan. Opportunity comes and goes. Catch it, use it, and when you miss it, look for the next. Count on blessing, keep moving. Thank you one and all for the best opportunity which I got in my life.
Thank you, Praveen Udupa and Peter Anthony Pinto. ಮೂಜಿ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಲ ಇವರು ಉಪಯೋಗ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ತುಂಬ ಮಸ್ತ್ ತಮಾಷೆ ಇತ್ತಂಡೆ ಅಂಚನೆ. ಪ್ರವೀಣ್ ಉಡುಪೇರ್ನ ಫೇವರೇಟ್ ಬರ್ಡ್ ಪ್ಯಾರೆಟ್. ಪ್ಯಾರೆಟ್ ಪಂಡ ಗಿಳಿ, which is actually there are a lot of varieties of parrot, and one of the beautiful bird and one of the intelligent bird too. And Mr. Peter, so favorite bird is eagle again. Most of the today's Toastmasters favorite bird is maximum is eagle, strong bird. It's also a raptor like Amur falcon. Raptor means prey eating bird. And now I request timer to give the report of the speakers.
Okay. All the 3 speakers are qualified for voting. Speaker 1 took around 3 minutes 8 seconds. Speaker 2 took 5 minutes 47 seconds, and speaker 3 took exactly 5 minutes. So again, all the speakers are qualified for voting.
Coming back to my story of Naga, Oka, and Pankti, I told them that they left India, and it may be surprising that all of them, they have not traveled together. Actually, they took a separate route across the sea. In fact, the Pankti took about 82 hours, that is 3 days, 10 hours to cross Arabian Sea, and it's traveled 2,800 kilometers. Naga took about 77 hours, even though it's first reached 3 days, 5 hours it took to reach Somalia coast. It traveled 3,000 kilometers, and Woka took about 72 hours, 3 days it took. It took 3,060 kilometers. Roughly about 50 to 100 kilometers variation is there, the path they took, but all of them reached the Somalian coast. And Woka first, they stayed in different countries in Southern Africa, because they come because of the winter in Siberia. They wanted warmer climate. So they traveled to Kenya, Tanzania, Malawi, Zambia, Mozambique, Zimbabwe, Botswana, and South Africa. Ultimately, Woka came first to the near Johannesburg, and it stayed there for about 75 days. It spent there in Johannesburg, near Johannesburg. And Woka actually, it is after that stay there, it actually lost its contact, and it is believed that either it had died or there was some problem in the instrument. And next is Pankti. Pankti also stayed near Johannesburg, and Naga stayed actually near Kalahari Garden, and it is also stayed about 68 days, and Naga stayed about 60. Both of them stayed about 68 days, roughly about little more than 2 months. And both of them almost together with a gap of about 2 weeks, they started back to their journey after staying there for a long time. They were nearly about 2.5 months in Africa. They started back, and they both of them reached Somalia on the same destination where they arrived, and they started their journey back to their place destination. And Naga started on 21st March 2014. They came in somewhere in November, and they left it in March. And Pankti started on 3rd April 2014. Both left Somalia, and it took about after gap of about 15 days or 2 weeks, you can say roughly. And they both of them they started Somalia and did not stop in India. Actually, even though they stayed in Nagaland for their rest and recuperation, but they did not stay on way back in India, and they straight away reached Myanmar. From Myanmar, they reached for some days they were in Myanmar, then they went to Vietnam, then they went to China, then they left to the near Beijing, 250 kilometers away from Beijing. Actually, beyond that, they did not lost the connection. So this is the long journey. They had the bird, amazing bird, and they traveled one way alone 9,000 kilometers, amazing 9,000 kilometers they traveled. And they weigh about 150 to 200 grams. They travel about 40 kilometers per hour. This is about amazing Amur falcon bird. And now I request all members to vote. The link is given. I request all the members to vote for the speakers. And today's table topic master is Anvesh Shetty. I request Anvesh Shetty to handle table topic for the day. Over to Anvesh Shetty.
Thank you, sir. So today we'll be having a table topic session, and there will be 3 topics, and we would want 3 of the speakers, and I want speakers to volunteer. The topic will be in Kannada, and the timing will be 1 minute. At 1 minute, you'll be shown the green flag. At 1.5, you will be shown with the amber flag, and at 2 minutes, you need to stop. That is the red flag. So if you have a question, who is going to show the flag? That is going to be Shilpa Shetty. So pin her. So or else, you just see where she is, and when she shows red flag, that is a hard stop. That is where you need to stop. So ಇವತ್ತಿನ ನಮ್ಮ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ಗೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಆಶು ಭಾಷಣಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ವಿಷಯ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ನಾವು ಕನ್ನಡದ ಈ ಗಾದೆ ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವು ವಿಷಯವಾಗಿ ಸರಳವಾದ ಗಾದೆ ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವು ವಿಷಯವಾಗಿ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಸೊ 3 ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಇದೆ. ಮೊದಲನೇ ವಾಲಂಟಿಯರ್ ಯಾರು ಬರ್ತೀರಾ? ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಪ್ರವೀಣ್ ಉಡುಪರ್ ಅವರು ವಾಲಂಟಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೈ ಎತ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಪ್ರವೀಣ್ ಉಡುಪರ್ ಅವರೇ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಡೇ ಇಸ್ ಓದಿ ಓದಿ ಮರುಳಾದ ಕೂಚುಬಟ್ಟ. ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಈಸ್ ಓದಿ ಓದಿ ಮರುಳಾದ ಕೂಚುಬಟ್ಟ. ಪ್ರವೀಣ್ ಉಡುಪ.
ಓದಿ ಓದಿ ಮರುಳಾದ ಕೂಚುಬಟ್ಟ, ಇದರ ಈ ಒಂದು ವಾಕ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ತಾತ್ಪರ್ಯ ಇದೆ. ಓದ್ತಾ ಹೋದ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ತಕೊಳ್ಳಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವನ್ ಕೆಲ್ಸ ಏನಾಗಿತ್ತು? ಬರೀ ಓದ್ತಾ ಹೋಗದೆ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಏನಾದ ಪುಸ್ತಕದ ಹುಳುವಾಗಿ ಹೋದ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದೇ ಸಮಾನಾರ್ಥವಾದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಮಾತು, ಪುಸ್ತಕದ ಹುಳುವಾಗಿ ಹೋದ. ಪ್ರಪಂಚ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಇಲ್ಲವೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಪುಸ್ತಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದದ್ದು ಮಾತ್ರ. ಅದರದ್ದೇ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಇದೆ, ಪುಸ್ತಕದ ಬದನೆಕಾಯಿ, ಪುಸ್ತಕದ ಹುಳು. ಇದೆಲ್ಲದರ ಅರ್ಥವಾಗಿ ಓದಿ ಓದಿ ಮರಳಾದ ಕೂಚುಬಟ್ಟ ಅಂತ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಅಂಶ ನೀವು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಚುಬಟ್ಟ ಅಂತ ಯಾಕೆ ಬಂತು ಅಂತ. ಯಾಕೆ ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವ್ದು ಹೆಸರು ಯಾಕೆ ಬರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ? ಇದ್ರ ಹಿಂದೆ ಏನ್ ತಾತ್ಪರ್ಯ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಬೇರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಾರ್ಯ ಕೆಲಸಗಳಿಗೆ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಅಥವಾ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ವರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಈ ಬ್ರಾಹ್ಮಣ ಅಥವಾ ಈ ಭಟ್ಟ ಅನ್ನುವ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕೆಲಸ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು, ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಅದನ್ನು ಲಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಥವಾ ಮಂತ್ರ ಓದುವಾಗ ಪುಸ್ತಕ ನೋಡಿ ಓದ್ತಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರವೂ ಆ ಪದವನ್ನು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸೇರಿಸಿರ್ಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ಓದಿ ಓದಿ ಮರಳಾದ ಕುಚ್ಚುಬಟ್ಟ ಅನ್ನುವ ಪದದ ಅರ್ಥ ಬರೀ ಪುಸ್ತಕದ ಹುಳುವಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಡ, ಪ್ರಪಂಚ ಜ್ಞಾನವನ್ನು, ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಅನ್ನು ಪಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ಬೇಕನ್ನೋದೇ ಅದರ ತಾತ್ಪರ್ಯ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಪ್ರವೀಣ್ ಅವರೇ, ಚಿಕ್ಕದಾದ ಚೊಕ್ಕದಾದ ಭಾಷಣವನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವಾಲಂಟಿಯರ್ ಗೀತಾನಂದ್ ಅವರು ಕೈಯನ್ನೆತ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಗೀತಾನಂದ್ ಅವರೇ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ವಿಷಯ ಕುಣಿಯಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಾರದವಳು ಅಂಗಳ ಡೊಂಕೆಂದಳು. ವಿಷಯ ಕುಣಿಯಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಾರದವಳು ಅಂಗಳ ಡೊಂಕೆಂದಳು. ಟೋಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್ ಗೀತಾನಂದ್ ಪೈ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಟೋಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್ ಅನ್ವಿ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಅವರೇ. ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಶುಭ ಸಂಜೆ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ. ಕುಣಿಯಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಾರದವಳು ಅಂಕು ಡೊಂಕಾದ ವೇದಿಕೆ ಎಂದಳು ಅಂದ ಹಾಗೆ ಆಯ್ತು. ಯಾಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಜನರು ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ದವರಾಗೆ ನಟನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಸಕಲ ಕಲಾ ವಲ್ಲವನ್ನಂತೇಳಿ ನಮ್ಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತುಂಟು ಅಂತೇಳಿ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಕಲಿ ಅವರ ಹತ್ರ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಅದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಇವತ್ತು ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇನಲ್ವಾ, ಅಥವಾ ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ ಈಗ ಸಮಯ ಸರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಈಗ ಸಾಯಂಕಾಲದ ಹೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು, ದೀಪ ಹೊತ್ತಿಸುವ ಹೊತ್ತಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗ ಅಂತ ಕೆಲಸ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತದೆಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ನೆವನಗಳನ್ನು ಹೇಳಿಕೊಂಡು ಜಾರುವವರೇ ಆ ಪ್ರತೀಕ ಸ್ವಭಾವದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ ಲೀಡರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿಗಳೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದು ನಾಯಕತ್ವದ ಗುಣಗಳೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೆ ಅವರು ತನ್ನ ತಾನೇ ಒಂದು ಹೊಗಳು ಭಟ್ಟರ ಹಾಗೆ ನನಗೆ ಅದು ತಿಳಿದಿದೆ ಇದು ತಿಳಿದಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿಕೊಂಡು ಜನರನ್ನು ಮರುಳು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಜೀವನ ತೆಗೆಯುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂತವರಿಗೆ ಕುಣಿಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಾರದವರಿಗೆ ನೆಲಡೊಂಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ ಅವಕಾಶ, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅದರ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ತಾತ್ಪರ್ಯ ನೋಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳುವ ನಾವು. ಯಾಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅವಕಾಶವನ್ನು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಳಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳುವ ಜನಗಳು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಅವರು ಅವಕಾಶಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಕಾಯುವುದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಥವಾ ಜನರ ಸೂಚನೆಗಾಗಿ ಕಾಯುವುದಿಲ್ಲ, ನೇರವಾಗಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಆಡದೆ ಮಾಡುವವನು ಉತ್ತಮನು, ಆಡಿಯೂ ಮಾಡದವನು ಅಧಮನು ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಗಾದೆ ಉಂಟು. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಮನಸ್ಸಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತವರು ನಿಷ್ಪ್ರಯೋಜಕರು ಅಂತ ನನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಭಾವನೆ. ಹಾಗೂ ಅಂತವರ ಸಂಘ ದೋಷ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ನಮ್ಮ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಗುಣಗಳಿಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಅದು ಮಾರಕ ಅಂತ ನನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಭಾವನೆ. ಮಾತ್ರವಲ್ಲದೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ನಾಯಕತ್ವ ಗುಣಗಳಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಜನರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ತುಂಬಾಗಿ ನೋಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಯಾಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಅವಕಾಶಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಅವರು ಕಾದು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅವರೇ ಅವಕಾಶವನ್ನು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ? ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಸನ್ನಿವೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಈ ಟೋಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಲಬ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಶಿಲ್ಪಾ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಫಾರ್ ಟೆಲಿಂಗ್ ಮಿ ದಟ್ ಮೈ ಟೈಮ್ ಇಸ್ ಓವರ್. ಶೀಘ್ರವಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಮುಗಿಸಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಗೀತಾನಂದ್ ಪೈ ಅವರೇ. ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ವಾಲಂಟಿಯರ್. ಕೊನೆಯ ಅವಕಾಶ. ಶೀಲಾ ಅವರು ಇವತ್ತು ಮಾತಾಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಶೀಲಾ ಮಲ್ಯ ಅವರೇ, ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನ ನೀವು ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ವಿಷಯ ಸರಳವಾದ ಗಾದೆ. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ವಿಷಯ ಕುಂಬಾರನಿಗೆ ವರ್ಷ, ದೊಣ್ಣೆಗೆ ನಿಮಿಷ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ವಿಷಯ ಕುಂಬಾರನಿಗೆ ವರುಷ, ದೊಣ್ಣೆಗೆ ನಿಮಿಷ. ಟೋಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್ ಶೀಲಾ ಮಲ್ಯ.
ಗುಡ್ ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ, ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಕುಂಬಾರನಿಗೆ ವರುಷ, ದೊಣ್ಣೆಗೆ ನಿಮಿಷ. ಈ ಗಾದೆ ನಾವು ಸಣ್ಣಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹಾಕುವಾಗ ಏನು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದಾಗೆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಕೆಲಸವು ಭಾರಿ ಬೇರೆಯವರು ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಸುಲಭ ಅಂತ ಕಾಣ್ತದೆ. ಅದರ ಹಿಂದೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಕಾಣುವುದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಕೊನೆಯಾಗಿ ಬಂದ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ನೋಡಿ ನಾವು ಗ್ರಹಿಸ್ತೇವೆ, ಅದು ಒಳ್ಳೆದ್ದು, ಭಾರಿ ಸುಲಭ ಕೆಲಸ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಗ್ರಹಿಸಿ ನಾವು ಸಹ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗುವಾಗ ಅದು ತುಂಬಾ ಕಷ್ಟ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನು ವಿಷಯ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ, ಒಂದು ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಕಾಣ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಅದರ ಹಿಂದೆ ಪಟ್ಟ ಕಷ್ಟವನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸಿದಾಗ ಜನರಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಸಹ ಅದನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡುವ ಛಲ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಅದೇ ಒಂದು ಕೆಲವರು ಅದನ್ನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಸಾರಿ ನನಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡೈವರ್ಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಮನಸ್ಸು, ಸಾರಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಶೀಲಾ ಅವರೇ. ದ ವೆರಿ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಅಥವಾ ಆಶುಭಾಷಣದ ಒಂದು ಮುಖ್ಯ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, 2 ನಿಮಿಷ ನಿರರ್ಗಳವಾಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ಆ ಮಾತಲ್ಲಿ we may lack certain stuffs, but one thing that we need to ensure that we speak for the entire 1 minute or 2 minutes, and this is an ongoing process. So only once we take an initiative to speak over a period of time, we will be a efficient speaker. With this, before I conclude, I want to know the timers report, whether all the speakers are qualified for the voting.
Yes, all the speakers are qualified. Praveen took 1 minute 28 seconds. Geetanand took 2 minutes, a little over 2 minutes, but Anvesh, you can decide. And Sheila ma'am took 1 minute.
But allowed up to 2 minutes 30 seconds.
Okay, so then everybody of us are qualified.
Okay, so I'll post the voting link in a couple of seconds. I hand over the session to Tia Modi. Over to you, Tia Modi.
We'll have a round robin. Some of the participants have not spoken a word at all. So let us hear from Ranjit Shetty. Would like to hear some words from you. Ranjit, you are there?
You will hear kids crying in the background as well.
Okay.
No, sorry for that. That's right. I'm just enjoying the meeting.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Anvesh Shetty. And Anvesh Shetty's also favorite bird is peacock. He likes peacock as his national bird, and it's his favorite bird too. Now, I request General Evaluator Jyotika Shetty to give a general evaluation of the program.
Thank you very much. But before I begin with, this definitely has been a great meeting, and I can see that small steps that the club is taking is definitely showing in the way you all are doing things. But before I say anything, I would now like to call the evaluators, the evaluators of each of our speakers. Let's begin with the evaluator of Toastmaster Pramoda Bolar. Who is the evaluator of Pramoda Bolar?
Me.
Yeah, DTM CK Balal. Request you to please give the evaluation for the first speaker, Toastmaster Pramoda Bolar.
Yeah. Thank you, Toastmaster Pramoda Bolar, for giving us a peek into your life, and you did that quite swiftly. You told us about your childhood memories and how you grew up in a big, large joint family, 5th of 9 children, growing up in Sylvan, rural surroundings, brought up with a lot of love. And in spite of all that, you excelled in your studies. You did very well. And you told us about a quick movement from, like happens to all women, from the rural area in Udupi to the city of Mangalore, which surely was a big change for you. And you told us how, in spite of all that, you continued with your life, took up the challenges, and brought up 2 children, a boy and a girl. You also went on to have your hobbies, develop your hobbies. And one of the hobbies that you had, the fashion designing, you like to stitch, and you took it up as a career and continued to do stitching. You took up the role as a secretary in a Rotary Club, and this is why we are very proud of you to have you amongst us as a Rotarian in a Toastmasters Club. which is one of the aims this year, a Rotary Toastmaster partnership. Thanks for coming to Toastmasters as a Rotarian, and with that bringing your rich experience as a Rotarian, as a homemaker, as a tailor, if I might say, or a fashion designer, perhaps would be a better word. And you have done all that in the life that you've had so far. So that you've really told us what an icebreaker requires you to do. We have come to know of you and come to know you more than we would have done in a chance conversation. So you have completed the objectives of an icebreaker speech. Nevertheless, some of the points that I would like to give you for improvement in your speech is to have taken the full time that you have been given of 4 to 6 minutes. You finished your speech in under 4 minutes. You would have gone on for another 2 and a bit more minutes. Could have gone up to 6 minutes and 30 seconds actually, to have told us at a slower pace about your life. Could have told us a little bit more about what your children are doing in their respective classes, how old they are. You told us that you enjoy stitching clothes for them. You could have told us whether they like your stitching or not. There are various ways of handling. And one way to do that is to perhaps get in touch with your mentor. Get in touch with your mentor and ask how to draft your speech as, even if it's only an icebreaker, where you have to tell about yourself and learn the skills. I'm sure you'll take this suggestion up and use it in your next speech. Thanks for this opportunity to evaluate you. Over to the general evaluator, Jyotika Shetty.
Thank you very much, DTM Ballal, for that lovely evaluation. As we all know, Ballal is one of the foundation members, sponsors of the club, as well as key member of the club, and he's a very well-known neurologist in Bangalore, and he's been a great support for our club. And thank you very much for that lovely evaluation, Dr. C.K. Ballal. Let's now move on to our second evaluator. Our second evaluator is a chartered accountant by profession, and we just heard him say give a lovely table topic session in Kannada, and he has definitely mastered the art of public speaking in such a short period of time. He's now here to even master the art of evaluation, and with a huge round of applause, let's invite Toastmaster Geetanand Pai.
Thank you, General Evaluator Jyotika Shetty. I think you have evaluated me in a very swift way. ಶೀಘ್ರವಾಗಿ ನನ್ನನ್ನು ನೀವು ಅಲರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಇವಾಗ. Thank you so much for that. TM Shilpa, I really doubt that you joined the Toastmasters Club for public speaking skills, because you are an exemplary speaker, according to me. The way you started with your speech, that is the icebreaker, that is explore the unexplored, was extremely good, with giving a quote and other things, and your body language when you are speaking and your expressions, it was really excellent. And your the eye contacts with the, according to me, you are in this Zoom meetings, it is very difficult to note the eye contacts, but I can read out your eye contact with your body language. It was really very good. And the topics which you touched upon, that is the explored, the unexplored, the multi, you have that multi talent which you explored in your life. So you are an engineer working in TCS, as well as in your yoga, then Himalayas, and so many other things, which shows the woman empowerment and the what power a woman has. You have shown the other woman, you will be a role model according to you. You are an asset for the Karavali Toastmasters Club. And along with that, you are managing your family with the 2 kids at home. And it's really, very, very challenging. According to me, it is, I can say it as a road less traveled. You have traveled according to me. Wonderful, the pathway which you have come through till today. And it was really very nice. And you have made the topic very interesting with the very, beautiful words, and your tone, as well as your speech, that the tone level when you speak, it was really, ups and downs. Wherever you wanted to bring down your voice and wherever you want to increase, or you have done an excellent word. A small suggestion to you, because today the word of the day is swift, shigra, or something which is called bisa. You made use of that word amply in your particular speech. That is the only way where you are lacking, what I believe. Try to implement that, catch that word whenever the TMOD says that word, and catch that word, and you can improve your vocabulary, public speaking skills in a better way, I believe. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Hope I have done justice to my evaluation.
Thank you so much, Geetanand Bhai. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Geetanand, for that motivating evaluation. Now let's move on to our third evaluator. Our third evaluator again has demonstrated his Kannada capabilities, and he's definitely a speaker for excellence as I have seen so far. A Rotarian and now a Toastmaster, a businessman by profession, and he's just shared with us his accomplishments. And congratulations on completing 10 years of your own venture. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for our third evaluator of today, Toastmaster Praveen Udupa.
Thank you. ನಾನು ಪೀಟರ್ ಆಂಟನಿ ಅವರ ಸೆಷನ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗೋ ಮೊದಲೇ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ. ಈಸ್ ಅ ಹ್ಯೂಮರಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎಟ್ ವೆರಿ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಆ ಮಾತು ಅವರು ಬಳಸಿದ 5 ನಿಮಿಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಡ್ ಇಟ್. ಐ ಹೋಪ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಒನ್ ಅಗ್ರೀಸ್ ವಿತ್ ದಟ್. ಅವ್ರು ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ್ಲೇ ಅವರ ಟೋನ್ ಆ ತುಳುವಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಮಾತುಗಳು ಗುರುಪರ ಸಂಕದ ಅಂಚಿಗು ಬೆದ್ರದ ಇಂಚಿಗು ಅಂತ ತ್ರಾಸ ಪದಗಳನ್ನು ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಪ್ರಾಸ ಪದಗಳನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದೇ ತರ ಪೇರೆಗೆಂದು 4 ಕೈಕಂಚಿ ಅಂತದೆಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಆ ಸಂಗತಿಗಳನ್ನ ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಅವ್ರು ಮಾಡಿದಂತ ಐಸ್ ಬ್ರೇಕರ್ ಸೆಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಾ ವಿಸ್ಮಯಕಾರಿಯಾಗಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಹಳೆ ಕಾಲದ ಕೆಲವು ಪದಗಳನ್ನ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1 2 ಬಾಳೆಲೆ ಹರಡು, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಅಂತದ್ದು ತುಂಬಾದ ವಿಷಯಗಳನ್ನ ಅವರು ಹೇಳುತ್ತಾ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ಜಮಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋದಾಗ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಬ್ಲೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಕನ್ನಡ, ತುಳು ಅಂಡ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಎಕ್ಸಲೆಂಟ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್. ಕನ್ನಡ, ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್, ತುಳು ಅನ್ನೋ ಮೂರನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಎಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಭಾಷಣಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಕೊರತೆ ಬಾರದ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋದ ಶೈಲಿ ಉತ್ತಮವಾಗಿತ್ತು. The script, whatever the script he prepared was excellent and well delivered also. ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಸಜೆಷನ್ ನಾನು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು, ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ನೀವು ಪರಿಚಯ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಪೀಟರ್ ಅವನು ಹಾಗೆ ಮಾಡಿದ, ಅವನು ಈ ತರ ಮಾಡಿದ ಅಂತ ಬಳಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಕೆಲವೊಮ್ಮೆ ತಾನು ಎಂದು ಬಳಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಿ. ಅದನ್ನು ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಶೈಲಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನು ಹೇಳುವಾಗ ಅವನಂತವ ಪ್ರತಿ ಸಲ ಅವನಂತವೇ ಒಂದು 3ನೇ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯಾಗಿ, ನೀವು ಈಗ ಪೀಟರ್ ಆಗಿರೋದೇ 3ನೇ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ನೀವು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡೋ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ, ಅಥವಾ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ನೀವು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕಡೆ ನಾನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುತ್ತಾ ಬಂದಿದ್ರೆ ಅದೊಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆದಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಗೊಂದಲಮಯವಾಗಿತ್ತು ನೀವು ಆಗ ಮಾತಾಡುವಾಗ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಮಯ ಪ್ರಜ್ಞೆ .5 ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ 5 ನಿಮಿಷಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ಮಾತಾಡಿದಂತ ಇದು ತುಂಬಾ ಖುಷಿ ಆಯ್ತು. ಇದಿಷ್ಟು ನನ್ನ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವೇಷನ್ಸ್. ಅದೇ ವರ್ಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಡೇ ಅನ್ನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನೀವು ಕೂಡ ಶೀಘ್ರ, ಬೀಸ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಮಿಡ್ಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುವ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಇತ್ತು. ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುವ ಏಕೈಕ ಅವಕಾಶ ಇತ್ತು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ. ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಿಫ್ಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಿತ್ತು, ಕನ್ನಡ ಮಾತಾಡುವಾಗ ಶೀಘ್ರ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಿತ್ತು, ಬೀಸ ಕೂಡ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಿತ್ತು. ಓವರ್ ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಅ ಗುಡ್ ಅಟೆಂಪ್ಟ್, ಗುಡ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಟು Jyotika ma'am.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Praveen. And before we move ahead, let me just quickly take the timer's report for the evaluators. Toastmaster Anvesh.
Okay. Before I begin, all the 3 evaluators have qualified for voting. So evaluator 1, C.K. Balla, took 2 minutes 56 seconds. Evaluator 2, T.M. Geetanand Bhai, took 2 minutes 41 seconds. And evaluator 3, Toastmaster Praveen Udupa, took 2 minutes 30 seconds. All the evaluators qualified for voting.
So Toastmaster Anvesh will now post the link for voting, and then please vote accordingly. But in order to not waste time, I will move ahead with my evaluation. But before I get into the evaluation segment, may I request the grammarian to please state your grammarian report. Do we have a grammarian today?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, General Evaluator. It was a pleasure listening to your all speeches today. I've made a note of all excellent grammar usages such as adventure, delicacies, diverse, attitude, dashaka, kalaji, nirantara, knowledge, pustakada hulu pustakada ಬದನೆಕಾಯಿ, ಸಕಲ ವಲ್ಲಭ, ನಾಯಕತ್ವ, ಮರಳು ಮಾಡುವವ, challenge, homemaker, exemplary, etc. There were also good uses of phrases, that is by Pramoda Bolar, childhood is a beautiful time. By Toastmaster Shilpa Shetty, steeper the hill. Sorry, I couldn't hear the other part because of the technical glitch. And also by Toastmaster Peter Anthony, who used many phrases in Kannada, English, and Tulu. That is Gurpurada Sankada Anchigu, Dinaponda Baddi Popuji, Ondu Yeredu Balele Haradu, Sikkida Avakasha Purnagolisu. Idallade, life is a lesson opportunity, come and go, etc. So many phrases, good phrases he had used. Now going on to the evaluators, that actually Toastmaster Geetanand Pai had used Adada Matu Uttamavu Adi Madadavanu Adamanu. That was a good phrase. Also, he had used good words like Sakala Vallabha, Nevana, Nayakatva. I would also like to point out some of the words and sentences that were used incorrectly by the Toastmasters. Whereas talk, instead of talk, speak. Corona took over. Actually, Corona took over. That is Corona. You can use a better word as Corona was, what shall I say? It's not took over, actually. I don't know what word to use. It is actually a pandemic. There was a pandemic of Corona would have been a better word. Instead of I can, better word to be used is I could. From my was used instead of that of my. He may look instead of that he looks. Use it instead of that, better word would be apply it. Meanwhile, I'm happy to see that fellow Toastmasters were eager to use the word of the day. Except for the speakers, all evaluators, all the evaluators, TMOD, general evaluators, timer, and president use the word of the day. This word is really helpful in conveying your message. I hope everyone can use it more often in your future speeches. Oh, back to you, General Evaluator. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Meera, for that. I would say it's a comprehensive report and certainly of a lot of value. And I think it's become a pro and grammarian report in trilingual language. Thank you very much for that. Now let's move on for our counters report by Dr. DTM C.K. Ballal.
Yeah, I started the R counting after the initial part, so I do not know how many R's I had. I often have words like or I know, which might have been a plenty, but the ones I noted were after that. The TMOD had quite a few R's, as also Pramoda Bola, Toastmaster Pramoda Bola, Geetanand Pai, Shilpa in her prepared speech, absolutely no R's. It was like Tufan Mail, and with no stops, no R's, no hesitations whatsoever, which is very good, and that's how a prepared speech should be, because you prepared for it. Praveen had, Udupa had a few R's. He actually started with an R, which is a habit that all of us have and have to get over it, get over that habit. Peter Anthony Pinto, absolutely no R's. Again, Tufan Mail. Well-prepared speech, no R's whatsoever, no hesitation. In the table topics, Praveen had no R's at all. Geetanand Pai, again, had no R's in his table topic, but a few hours and a few repetitions, particularly you knows in your evaluation. Sheila had handled it well. She was a little bit distracted. I was not able to understand because getting distracted is also a part of a hesitation which comes. And I just wonder, because Shilpa showed that green thing, and as soon as she got the green thing, I think Mrs. Toastmaster Sheila Malya got a little bit distracted, because I too got distracted, you know. So this is something that we have to get over as Toastmasters, because the timing appliances will come and go. The timing signal will come. So Mrs. Sheila Malya avare adu nimge abhyasa ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಇದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಕೂಡ ನೀವು ಸಂಕೋಚ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು, ರಪ್ಪನೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಅದೇ ಒಂದು ವಿಷಯ, ನೀವು ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ಮತ್ತೆ that was the thing, ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಮತ್ತೆ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಆದ್ರಿ. So don't worry about it. These are hiccups which all of us have faced, and other than that, not many hours. Thank you very much.
Very much, DTM Ballal. Thank you very much for that lovely report. Now, before I begin, there is a tradition, usually not all the clubs follow, but I think we as a club can follow as a tradition. We have 3 icebreaker speeches. The least that we could do is appreciate them. Gone are the days when we would meet face to face, where we could stand and give an applaud. But I think the least that we could do is give 3 cheers, right, to all the 3 speakers. So let's say it after me. Let's all unmute ourselves and 3 cheers for our icebreaker speakers who have begun their journey of Toastmasters. So repeat after me. Hooray!
Hooray!
Hooray! Hooray! Hooray! Hooray! Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
But you see, you needed energy. You realized you needed energy now, right? That's it. We've all got the energy now. It's really nice to sometimes miss meetings, to come back and see how we're really doing. And I think that's exactly what happened to me. I missed the last meeting, and it's almost, I think, 4 weeks since I attended a meeting. And I can really see the difference of what can be done or what could be done better. But before that, let me appreciate the way we are going. We're definitely working our efforts, we're putting our efforts and working hard towards making this meeting better. I'm glad I'm the general evaluator today, because my views today will not only be restricted to a general evaluator, but is also a mentor of the club. And I hope you don't mind that. How many minutes do I have, Anvesh? 5 minutes. See, he's given me only 5 minutes. All right, so I'll quickly try to finish it off within 5 minutes, but if I don't, I think it's for the benefit of the club. We started the meeting around 6:10, and I think it's extremely important. One of the fundamental practice of Toastmasters is time management, and it means beginning and ending on time. So it's imperative that we begin the meeting at 6 p.m., which means role players and members will have to be here at least 10 minutes before the meeting. We're all members today, so we can speak just the way we want. So let's not hide anything, just to get better. We are here to get better. So starting on time is very important. So can I see a show of hands from everyone that from next meeting, we're going to be at least 10 minutes before 6 p.m. And let's make a promise to ourselves, because this is the foundation stone to our progress. All right. Thank you very much. And I know that will happen. An excellent start by the president. Poor president of ours is a multitasker. He was a timer. He was the president today, and he was also the sergeant at arms. And I think Jay had a problem today, and that's the reason he had to take over. Under these circumstances, contingencies are something that we cannot avoid. And I think we always have to make up for the contingencies in the form of backup. And I think it's always important to have one backup sergeant at arms, always, permanently, so that we can always have immediately the person can take over. That could be, it's not necessarily one single person all the time, but have a backup role player for the sergeant at arms. The start is always extremely important. The prayer by DTM Ballal was excellent. It really felt like I was listening to I really felt good about it. And I'm really nice we started this practice of prayer, because I don't see this often. And in the district I come from, this is not a practice at all. But I think it's excellent that we began this practice. Well done. Presidential address by our rocket star president, Anvesh. As usual, words of wisdom, pearls of Kannada language just flew like, or just came in like, I would say just like pearls. And he brought in so much of knowledge. That beautiful poem by, that is Modalu Manavanagu, correct? Modalu Manavanagu. I know I have also heard it, but I forgot, I missed who said that. But it was well articulated and well presented. Very well done, Anvesh. And each time I look at you and I say that, wow, I wish we only had Kannada International Speech Contest. Seriously, you would have aced at it. Can you hear the crackers burst, being burst here? That's what you call Tulsi Puja. And I like the way you picked up achievement of members, and that brings the members together. And I think it was very well done. We all felt a part of the club, and it's always important to recognize the members' achievement outside Toastmasters as well. One thing what I'd like to see is, where is the gavel? Do you have the gavel with you? Show me the gavel. I want to see it. Okay, go get the gavel. All right, but let me tell you what you. Okay,
he has fallen for the trap. He has fallen for the trap, and our mentor sponsor is here. I told him at the beginning of the meeting, keep the gavel ready in hand. He's a youngster, so I think we can allow him that. Now he has gone swiftly. He's gone swiftly to bring it.
I think the gavel must be in the kitchen.
I don't know whether he's sitting in the office or the house, but I feel it's important for me.
You've taken this word from me.
All right, see. So he felt guilty now. No, anyway, it was not to pick on anyone, but when I tell this to, I mean, what I'm saying, telling Anvesh today is not only for Anvesh. It is for all of you, because all of you are going to be presidents of the club at least one time in your life, one time during your journey, at least in this club. There will be a time each one of you all will take over the mantle of leadership, and these are the best practices that we need to understand. Now, show me the gavel, Anvesh. Okay. So what is the meaning of gavel? What is the meaning of gavel? Tell me.
Sign of authority. Authority.
Doctor, let him say what is the meaning of Anvesh gavel?
No, it symbolizes authority. I mean, with which the meeting has to be started and with which the meeting has to be ended. Official beginning, official end.
Exactly. So what we missed today, yes, excellent. Sign of authority and responsibility. That is your power. You are the CEO of the club. You are the head of the club, which means to say, how do you begin? With the power vested in me as the president of the club, I hereby announce meeting number 6 as officially opened. And same is the case for closing, without which there is no opening and closing. All right, so keep in mind, officially open the club with the bank on the table, and then you close it as well. All right. Introduction of, we didn't have guests over here, so introduction of guests was not done. So that's perfectly all right. But I think when we have guests, we can also introduce the guests. Then came our TMOD. We had our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Nirmal Hegde. Let's all give him a huge round of applause for that lovely story and the lovely performance that he unmute herself and let him hear the thunder. Well done, Toastmaster Nirmal, and I love the way you brought those 3 characters, Naga, Oka, and Pankti. Now, I don't know if they were Chinese characters or Japanese characters. I was really waiting to hear these characters, and so beautifully articulated, and it gave me so much of knowledge. And that, I would say, is what a TMOD does. Together with the theme, they bring in extra knowledge, additional value to the club, and that's exactly what he did. And what I liked, this was his debut performance as a TMOD. But what he did well today is that he didn't load us with the information during these segments. He told us the information of the story just how much was required. And that is the art of TMOD. And that is the role of the TMOD is the meeting is not about TMOD. The meeting is about facilitating the different role players together with the theme, taking it along the meeting. And that's exactly what he did. He gave portions just as much as we required. Not more salt, not more chili, just the pepper and the chili that was required. Very well done. Few things that I'd like to recommend, but before that, before the recommendations, I'll move on to the rest of the role plays and I'll come back to the TMOD. The word of the day, Dr. Meera, extremely well done, extremely well done. The reason why I'm saying is your word, choice of words, the fact that you use all the 3 languages, there was value in what you brought. So, my dear Toastmasters, whenever you take up a role, always ask yourself, how can I add value to my role? So let's not just execute a role in the manner that is told to us. Always go and see ways in which we can add value, and that brings the X factor into your role. And thank you very much, Dr. Meera. I wish people would have, or members would have used it more. The word swift would have been used more, but nevertheless, it was well done. I didn't use it much as well. But another thing that I'd like to point out is that the word swift is a very simple word. Most often we see that people bring in words which are even difficult to pronounce. The point is not to bring in words that is difficult to pronounce, but easy to retain, so that you can add it into your vocabulary and you can use it in the future meetings or in your conversations as well. So well done, extremely well done. 3 speakers have been well evaluated by our evaluators. So I'll not say anything much, but I must say that we have great speakers in the club and I'm so proud of you. And I mean it. I'm just not saying for the sake of it. You all really deserve a huge round of applause. Toastmaster Pramoda Bola, Toastmaster Ranjita, and Toastmaster Peter. Peter was an icing on the cake. With what Sanka was that? What Sanka was that?
Gurpura.
Where is he? What Sanka was that?
Gurpura.
Gurpura Sanka. Enklite Gurpura Sanka the inchida Sanka kapaida, but Bari Porlud Enklena, Odadu, Peter Enklena Inchigantir. Bari Shok. Bari Kushanda, it Bari Porlud Moji language and eat the Porlud Bash in use Maltar Panaga. Enkle Maratha the Jenkle trilingual club would Japan Punenkle Pathera Maratha the Jenkle Nene Porind. Avande, with the Enkla Marathit and English Patra, the Tuli 10 Tult Patheriate. So that's the whole point. The table topic was excellent again, Proverbs, well done. I'm so glad he didn't pick me up because I would have been a disaster since I just knew the meaning of one of them. I think the rest I didn't know. So hats off to all of you who could actually interpret it and tell us the meaning. Well done on that. And Anvesh, what do I say? I think I need to come to you for tuitions, Kannada tuitions. Each time I really feel so good to listen to you, man. You're really nice. You're really good. Evaluators again, all 3 of them. We have an ace evaluator who is Dr. Balal. 2 of them had their debut performance here as evaluators, right? Am I right? I missed the last meeting, so I don't know if you'll have taken up the role as evaluators. Yes, well done. Toastmaster Geetanand and Toastmaster Praveen Udupa, who had evaluated them. Both of you have done very well, but I would, just to make it easier for you in the future, I'll just give you a technique of how you can do it. There will be education sessions in the future where you can learn more. But what you could do is to make it easier is you have 2 minutes, 30 seconds. No, yeah, we have 2 to 3 minutes, right? 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 30 seconds for your evaluation. Obviously, you probably get lost. You may lose your words or your thought in case if you don't know what to say. The best thing is to start with a message. Catch the message that you have got from the entire speech. So catch the message. So Shilpa spoke about never give up, or she said she did things which she felt like doing, right? Following her heart. So see the message that you have got from Shilpa's speech. I called you Ranjita, didn't I? I called you Ranjita, right? I'm so sorry.
It's fine, Jyotika.
I just realized it. Because it's Ranjita. Okay. All right. Okay. So what you could do is pick up the message of the speech that you'll have and start off by articulating what is the message that you'll have got from the speech. And then go on to the commendations. Commendations are those good things that you have heard about the speech. There is no need to analyze the entire speech, but take 2 to 3 good things that you have seen about the speech, her delivery, her structure of the speech, her eye contacts. And if you look at the evaluation form of Toastmasters pathways, there is a particular requirement that is supposed to be touched upon. There are 8 to 9 points that you'll have to pick up, which is vocal variety, eye contact, comfort, all these things. You don't have to talk about all of them, but you can evaluate as to how the speaker has done vis-a-vis those points. It clearly says, what did you like about the speech? What do you think can be done better? And how they can improve or challenge themselves. What is important is to structure. So once you have the good points that you have already picked up, you can bring in your recommendations. Recommendations, please stick to 2 or max 3 recommendations. 2 is what I would prefer because they get lost. 2 to 3 recommendations is what you stick to, and then you summarize. When you summarize with the points, highlights of the points, that is the good points, the positive points, the points of improvement, and you summarize it with a good call to action or the summation. All right. This is called as a sandwich method, and obviously we will have more evaluators coming in who can give you the talk on that or education session. But it was very well done. All the 3 evaluators have done very well. When you mention the objectives, when the TMOD calls you on stage and you mention the objectives, I would recommend that you only state the objectives, not more than what is required. All right, because there is limited time. So please just read the objectives as per the evaluation sheet. Time of the speech, 4 to 6 minutes. I didn't hear the speakers, evaluators say the time of the speech and the title of the speech. So speakers, before you come on stage, please ensure your evaluation form is sent to the evaluator. All right, your title of the speech is given. The path is given. That is extremely important, which path you're on and the level. And that is the reason why I say agenda is extremely important, because this information has to go into the agenda. You see, practices die hard. And that's why I don't want you all to get into a practice which is very difficult to change at a later stage. And that's why I'm taking more than the time that is allotted to me, because it's important to tell you. Okay. So evaluators, please ensure you state the timing of the speech, evaluation as per the evaluation form, and the objectives as per the evaluation form, and the path that the speaker is on. That's about the evaluators. And then we had the timer Anvesh, or any timer who is going to take up the role before. Please see if you can use the virtual background, the timing. Mine doesn't work, but in case if, yes, time was mentioned, definitely time was mentioned. I know not all evaluators I'm talking about. I know some of the evaluators did mention the time, but in case if you'll have not mentioned, please bear in mind that timing is something that you'll have to keep in mind. Background, virtual background, please ensure that, because it gives a little professional look, having a virtual background and all of that. And Dr. Ballal spoke about the distraction, right? He's right in saying that, because what happens is, if I bring this like this to someone who's speaking, right, it's quite distracting. So when you have a subtle background, which is a virtual background, it is much better a transition than this. So let's try if all these virtual backgrounds are good and all that, okay? So I've covered mostly all of that. Word of the day, I liked when Dr. Meera picked it up, because I think that was missed out. And is it possible to have a Zoom master for the next meeting? If you have role players who are there, because I see we have only 50% attendance of the charter members. Okay, 50% attend, 10 members of charter members, excluding Dr. Meera. I mean, if I put in, it is around 55% attendance, which I think we need to push it up at least to 65 to 70%. Okay, So you can give a Zoom masters. Why I'm saying Zoom masters, Anvesh, don't end up doing all the roles together. The voting, as a president, you be there. So you enjoy your time as a president, you observe things of improvement. So when you have a Zoom master, they can collect the votes, they can post the links, prepare the certificate and post it. Do we have the certificate today, winner certificate?
Normally what happens is the Saurabh prepares the entire certificate part. Today, both Shivani ma'am and Saurabh did not come. So what will I do is after this meeting, I'll be manually sending those certificates to the winners. Yes, doctor.
Yes, doctor.
Yeah, I just want to say that Shivani did send an apology saying that the family, it's a birthday today,
yes,
and the family has planned something big for her. And that is why she said that all three of them will not be able to come.
Yes.
She apologized. Yeah.
No worries, absolutely no worries. But what I'd like to say is that as Toastmasters, we have to get into the mentality of no excuses. Problems can come, these last minute dropouts, changes will happen, and expect this when you conduct any meeting. But in spite of these last minute changes, we should be prepared for any changes. That is not an excuse for us not to put up a good show. And this particular suggestion, what I'm giving, will come a long way in your Toastmasters journey. Right? Instead of telling that Saurav was not here, I knew Saurav wouldn't be here, right? So even if Saurav was not there, just in case if someone is not there, what could be the second choice? So that's where a Zoom master is very important, who can take care of the Zoom, who can take care of the voting links and the certificates. Okay, that is one thing. And when the evaluator is evaluating, I recommend the speakers or anyone, please keep your videos on. Because I saw Dr. Ballal actually not very comfortable in delivering his speech when his evaluator's video was off. And I feel the least we could do is respond by keeping our videos on when someone is giving us a valuable suggestion. So this is my suggestion. Please keep your videos on, because we are talking to you, we are speaking to you, and we would like to have that kind of a response. Going back to our TMOD, our well-prepared TMOD, the only suggestion that I'd like to make the Toastmaster Nirmal is, I don't know if I mentioned here or in some other education session, is that one of the key roles why we take the TMOD's role is to know people better. One of the skills that we develop in Pathways is interpersonal skills. How do you improve interpersonal skills? How can you improve interpersonal skills if you do not communicate with people? Just by taking up the roles, our interpersonal skills will not improve. Pick the phone, call them, ask them their introduction. This is your brilliant opportunity to know who I am, who Anvesh is, who's Toastmaster Sheila is, who's Dr. Ballal. You may know Dr. Ballal, that is different. But assume that the audience doesn't know, and when you present it, you present the introduction in with the thunder, as if you are giving the stage to the speaker to feel so good to come and speak on stage that they will repeat the enthusiasm again and again. Okay, so all TMODs next time when you'll take up, please ensure you call or you send a message to the. I know he sent message to us asking which is our favorite bird, but just to add more light, also please ask the introduction, how many years they are in Toastmasters, where do they work, or what is any question that you want. So give them an introduction and call them on stage. All right, that is one key thing that you need.
Okay.
And also ensure what their speech title is, as well as the path that they're taking, which again comes back to our VP Education, who can be, she's not here. Agenda is extremely important. Please ensure an agenda is there. Even if it's simple, it doesn't matter. Let's have all the items listed there well with the timing so that we can follow and we are professional enough to do that. Okay, with that, I know I didn't swiftly complete my evaluation, but I hope it has added value. With that, I'd like to hand over the stage. This is my evaluation. I know it's long, but with that, I'd like to hand over the stage back to our TMOD.